Again, don't mention.
Ashok, come join us. You are standing there watching us, yeah?
Just look here.
Come, Sana.
Sana.
Take Sana.
I'll take Sana.
Sana,
Just come.
Yeah.
Subila.
यहाँ पे
एक पूरा अब जरा ऊपर जाना थैंक यू मैम
Hi. Sana, come down. Yes. So nice.
आगे निकलने के बाद वो बोलती है, oh, now you have to turn right towards this.
come. Okay.
Anna just solo.
So, next leg.
थोड़ा ये
Come this side.
यार
Okay.
सर यहाँ पे
Come. Is it a restaurant?
yeah come
What?
फोटो थोड़ा पीछे आ जाना यार
Dinesh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've gathered here for the grand unveiling of the Naaz Women Achievers of India Awards 2017.
Hey Krishna.
The Naaz Women hard work and dedication in their respective fields. On the dais, we have with us today the chairman of Magna
No, audio
Publishing,
नहीं थे
Mr. Nari Hira, the editor of Supreme Court lawyer Vineet Danda,
ये तो तुम जाओ
very talented and gorgeous Sana Khan,
टाकला है ना
and the actor who is conquering the hearts of the audience till date and is loved by all generations, Suniel Shetty. Please give them a So I'd like to ask all three of you all
दिनेश को
one
बोल
question.
पीछे रहने के लिए
How was it to be a part of Naaz? Vineet, how did
Actually, it was a brainchild of my wife. For my cousin, Dr. Novera Sheikh, she is the CEO of Hira Group of Companies. So we thought of honoring the women from various parts of the fields as well as various parts of the country. So we found a girl, Sita Sahu, who won accolades for our country. Then she's selling Pani Puri these days. And then legends like Sindhu Tai Sakkal, who's known for her social work in the country. So me and my wife chose from various parts of the country the women achievers. And then the idea was put forward to Anna. And then with his help we got the whole film industry. And then we did it successfully.
Super. Sunilji, what were your thoughts when you got to know about this?
I think someone willing to come forward to acknowledge these achievers itself is a great thing. And I've known her for a while also, and I've realized that whenever there is anything to do with society, she's the first one who jumps forward. And I'm someone who believes from what you get you make a living, but from what you give you make a life. And she makes that difference. She brings about that change, whether it's the armed forces, whether it's children, whether it's women achievers. No, it's amazing. We run our own NGO called Save the Children India, and I know in the end of the day, if there's anything that gives me satisfaction in my life, it's the contribution that we do towards that. Constant effort to work, because there's so much that needs to be done. And hats off to Vinny and Puneet and Abba for constantly doing things for society and looking for the change. There are simple things you give without remembering and accept without forget. These are the small things that make such a big difference in life. And kudos, so hats off to her for such a fantastic initiative. And now Stardust for having brought out a special issue regarding that event. So I think it's the media also that helps in a big way to spread the message, saying make that difference.
Lovely. Sana, what would you like?
I think they come up with such thing where they're helping people selflessly and जो बहुत सारे लोग थे जिनको लगता है उन्होंने लाइफ में बहुत कुछ किया, they've achieved a lot. When you go to events like this, you understand that you've done nothing in life, and there are so many more people with nothing, with no, what do you say, with no positives in their lives. There's so many things that they're not having, they don't have an access to, and they're still doing so great and giving so many people great stories and inspiration to look forward to. So I think it's amazing, and I really thank Puneet and Puneet for having me and making me a part of something which is so beautiful. And definitely you learn back so many good things when you go back home, and you feel, okay, if life and God gives me that opportunity, I would definitely want to be someone like her and do something for the society, not just movies but even otherwise. Yeah.
Sana, this was also the first time you hosted an award.
Yes.
And it was Naaz Award. So how was the whole experience?
I was very, very nervous, to be honest, but this event was all about women empowerment and letting women know that they can do more. So I think it started with me, where Viniji and Puniji empowered that host thing in me, and they said that you can do it. So I was like, chalo theek hai, let me try this also. So I think ये छोटी-छोटी चीजें होती है, वहीं से those that thing of empowerment starts, that thing comes in you, okay, I can do this. Things that you fear that you can't do, that you give it a try. So I think they really, I was like till last moment, I don't know if I can do it. I get scared when I see so many people sitting in front of me, and if I have to talk, I start fumbling, and I make loads of mistakes. So, but they were like, no, give it a try, it's going to be fine, it's going to be okay. And I really enjoyed the experience. And even before I started hosting, when I got to know the stories of people who are getting awards, who are for what all they've done, it was very emotional zone for me, where I've seen people coming on a wheelchair, and especially he was mentioning Sita ma'am, who came from, I think, where, from Kolhapur?
Some Odisha, some far off village. She had to travel 5 hours by bus, and then she came to the airport, and then she was brought to Delhi.
So they've done something.
And this is what, after winning so much accolades for the country, Paralympics, where she won a medal, but now she sells pani puri on the roads. So whatever we could do financially also we did for her. The achievers were given around 2 lakh rupees each.
Wow.
Whoever deserved it.
Yeah.
That was not told. We didn't want to tell it. It was not to be told. But Appa had strictly told that money thing you don't tell it to anyone. It is a secret
But that's
contribution.
such a beautiful thought.
It's her thought, because she does so much for the society. She has a madrasa in Tirupati, where she takes care of around 2,500 girls, right from lodging, and you wouldn't have seen a 7-star hotel the way that hostel is. This is the page of that, and it is like a 7-star hotel. The kitchen has been bought from Germany. The rotis which are made, that is. Yes. So, in a month they spend around 4 crores on these girls, but that she does out of her business and out of her pocket, and she has been doing it since 10 years now.
Wow, it's lovely. So it's the best treatment the girls are getting.
We all earn, but seldom we spend from our pockets for others. And as far as women are concerned, men and there is a lot of saying that women should be compared equally to men. I don't know where this concept comes from. Women are above men. God knows why you want to bring them down. So I always find people say, even in the interviews, men and women should be treated equally. How you can treat them equally when they are above us? So if you want to degrade them, you treat them equally, but they are far superior than us.
Lovely, that's a very beautiful thought. Suniel ji, was there any moment during the award show that is unforgettable for you? You
I
still
think the event itself, I mean, the whole thought of the event is something that you cannot forget. And, you're looking at year 2 as to who are the other achievers or people who've given back to society. And I think that's very, very important for all of us. See, we all believe that it's money, that is the most important thing. It's not. I mean, if it's a cancer hospital, you go and spend a few hours with that kid and change his thought process for that moment. Given that encouragement, I think things change. So like I time and again say, see, I've been working on an NGO for the last 27, 28 years. Since the time I became an actor, I knew I had to give back to society. And it's only when you become something in life is that people also look up to you and believe that they need to adapt or follow or believe in you and do things. So I think as actors we spread that awareness, of doing. There are 2 ways of doing it. Either you do it when your film releases or you do it through your life. So I believe in actors who do it through their life and not just because a film is releasing and they need that extra mileage to do that. So each one of us is responsible unknowingly for some change in someone's life, and that's why it's amazing. Time and again I keep thinking of this woman who does so much. I mean, you've got to see the school, the madrasa, to believe what is the standard. I doubt there's any university in India that is even close to it. I'm talking about hygiene, I'm talking about look, feel, atmosphere. I wouldn't say 7-star or 8-star, I'd say home to the best families in the country. Probably the best kids, the kind of education or treatment that they would get. I'd say, as a father, my own children, the kind of treatment and the kind of education they got is probably what these children are getting. So there's no star rating, but unreal, absolutely.
All right, thank you so much. I'd now like to open the floor for the media to ask questions. Kindly raise your hands.
Sunil sir, you are majorly into television production and film production as of now. So any plans of doing anything in social service sector for television or films?
For television films, I don't know. Social service, yes, I do. Even now, Save the Children India is an organization which is probably one of the most known organizations in India when it comes to charity. We run a school that does 350 children even today with meals for the special children with speech and hearing impaired kids out of Bandra Kurla. We educate more than 20,000 children across Maharashtra. A lot of the slums, Muslim girls aren't allowed out from an education perspective. So we go to the slums itself and create an institution where our teachers teach. We run a hospital in Sastur. We take care of the Mahad village. So there's a lot of things that I do. From a film perspective, see, you've got to understand that it's general commercial. And you have to get back. So messages through cinema can be sent, but not necessarily that you believe you'll make the change, because the man who's coming in to pay feels you're not entertaining me. So you do it through the heart, you do it through charity, and that process happens continuously.
We recently saw you as a negative character in a film called Gentleman.
Right.
So do you want to pursue character negative roles now?
No, see, I did it because I believed that Mukesh Chabra was the one who came to me and said it's a very, very interesting character. There was a plan to the film. Unfortunately, the film didn't work. And when films don't work, the plans, like I said, it's commercial. So that plan didn't go forward. But I took a break for 3.5 years from cinema completely. I didn't do a single film in 3.5 years. Gentleman was a kind of, I won't say comeback, but a kind of, yes, I'm around kind of a message. But doing very, very interesting films. It doesn't matter to me, negative, positive. I've only done one negative film, that's Mahuna. But I didn't do it because it was negative, but I did it because I believed Raghavan had a reason for doing what he did. It was his child. And for me, you
Are
know...
you a part of JP Datta's Pultan?
No, I'm not a part of JP Datta's Pultan, unfortunately. Was purely because I had this beard growing. I was doing my show, the India's Asli Champion show on television. And I had a beard and a continuity. And when it comes to the army, that's something that is not allowed. So unfortunately, I couldn't do that film. But I know the way the film is progressing, and knowing JP Datta is an absolute genius, and someone who loves his country probably more than even the chief of army does. So kudos to him, and I'm sure he'll do a great job.